COVID-19 is triggering a wave of unemployment in Indonesia and leaving some workers in Bali unable to put food on the table. While the island so far has escaped a serious outbreak like the one in the country's capital, Jakarta, 70% of its population rely on tourism for a living. Indonesia correspondent Anne Barker reports.
This cafe north of Kuta normally sells churros and chocolate to tourists, but the threat of coronavirus has virtually destroyed Bali's tourism industry. The cafe has now become a crisis kitchen for Balinese who've lost their jobs.
We just couldn't sit by and watch people in Bali go hungry.
Australian Kylie Palmley helps run an army of volunteers who prepare daily rations of vegetables and rice.
In our first day, we gave away 40 meal packs, and yesterday we were able to feed over 300 people.
Komang Ayunovi has 2 children to feed, but no income since her husband lost his job as a tour guide last month. They're among countless families now reliant on food handouts. Because of coronavirus, we have no more tourists, so there's no work, she says. Officially, more than 50,000 Balinese have been laid off without pay, but that doesn't include the thousands more who work in casual or unregistered jobs as street sellers, hawkers or drivers. Police in key tourist areas, including Kuta, report a handful of recent suicides. If there's no viable solution, then suicides could increase, says the local police chief, Robbie Septiadi, because the economy is so bad. In normal times, around 17,000 foreign tourists arrive in Bali every day, 6.2 million last year, but today the number is virtually zero. Bali's airport is deathly quiet. Most hotels are shut or empty. Restaurants and bars are closed. Kuta Beach is devoid of tourists. Michael Burchett from the Bali Hotels Association says the downturn is even worse than after the 2002 bombings or the more recent volcanic eruptions.
We've been through a few disasters here, as you know, and this particular case is more devastating than others because of the total effect.
Indonesia has effectively banned foreigners from entering the country until the pandemic subsides. The collapse in tourism could be long-lasting, though the Balinese have survived before and there's optimism they'll again bounce back.
Anne Barker reporting.